All right, I hope you guys are ready for the next few videos coming out because we're about to go on a whole Sonic marathon. Sonic 1, CD, 2, and 3 and Knuckles, the next 4 videos because your boy's a Sonic fan and we're playing them all on the Origins collection because look at these cutscenes. They're so pretty. Oh! Yo, Eggman's gotta be some kind of cocky to be standing on top of his Eggmobile, taunting the fastest thing alive and actively gesturing him to come after him. Man's crazy. Couldn't be me. Would not want an angry Sonic coming towards me. That's a death sentence. Green Hill Zone, the original, the first, the overly used one for future years to come. You know, but it's still a fun level, I still enjoy it. Now, I got some Sonic stories to tell throughout the course of these 4 videos, but you know, my first Sonic game was Sonic 2, but I played this one second, so, you know, I got some stories to tell for the first game, but you know, most of my childhood stories will branch from the second game onward. You know, don't you worry, we got some stories to tell, but this game's got its share of stories too, let me tell you. So if you guys couldn't guess by my, you know, profile pic on YouTube and the one on Blue Sky, get this. Are you ready? I'm a Sonic fan. Shocker! Shocker! Been playing this series for almost 30 years of my life, and goddamn, saying that out loud, I feel some kind of old right now. Also, I will be one to say right now, I am not an expert at the Sonic 1 special stages. You will see some f***ups. I'm more like good with the Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles special stages. I'm pretty confident in my abilities there, but you know, this rotating grid of doom in the first game, not perfect at it. I guarantee you I will get all the emeralds, but there will be some f***ups, let me tell you right now. I will try my best to get them all first try, but you know, if I f*** up, you know, there's a mechanic in the Origins collection that allows you to retry special stages using coins. They replace extra lives because there are no lives in the Origins collection. But if I f*** up, it's as simple as a reset. We are getting all the emeralds and time stones throughout the course of these videos because I'm a Sonic fan and I have to. It's written in my contract. My first game, like I said, Sonic 2, played it when I was 2 years old back in 1995. I love that game to death. You will never get me tired of Sonic 2. I love that game. It is in my bloodstream. Send help. I first played this game after Sonic 2, but because I played Sonic 2 first, I thought my game was broken when I initially played Sonic 1 because the first thing I tried to do was spin dash and all Sonic did was duck and jump and I was like, where's the spin dash? Mom, Dad, I think my game's broken. Sonic won't spin dash. I don't like this game. You need to have it fixed. Have it sent to Sega. Maybe they can fix it. You know, not knowing that the spin dash didn't exist in the original Sonic 1. And I was just a silly boy. All right, special stage 2. And this isn't me making excuses, maybe. These special stages are actually a little harder for me in the Origins collection specifically because the rotating grid moves so smoothly and I'm used to the rigid jank of the rotation in the original release. Like, no joke, the smooth rotation with me. Like, it makes bouncing off certain walls and edges a little bit more difficult and I can't time them as like precisely as I used to. But like I said, I'm still gonna give it my best. We're getting everything. Sonic fun fact for you non-fans out there, there were only 6 emeralds in the original game. It's not until 2 and onward where the traditional 7 would pop up. And there's your Sonic fun fact with JT. That's me. When I was a kid, and I still kind of remember this, when I was a kid, I was thirsty, right? I was playing the Sega Genesis, I was playing Sonic 1, and I got thirsty. So I remember going to my mom and asking for a cup of milk because I was really craving some milk. So she got me some and I went to go get the milk and then I go back into my room and I place the milk down on the ground right next to the Genesis. I think you can already see where this is going. I place the milk down. I go back to grab something from the kitchen and I bolt back into my bedroom. And like frame 1 of me entering the bedroom, I kick the milk down and I spill it all over my Sega Genesis. And I'm over here as a kid like, oh no. And then my Sega Genesis never worked again after that. And I was so sad. I think that's like my very first core memory ever because I was just so upset when it happened. So every time I make myself a cup of milk, I just get war flashbacks of when I knocked it over on my Genesis. And I can't remember what happened after that. I'm pretty sure my sister was mad because that was back when we shared that Sega Genesis and she couldn't play it anymore. And I remember her being upset to some degree, but that memory is blocked out. Probably for the best. Marble Zone. You guys remember all that high-speed platforming action we just had in the previous zone? Well, forget it. Delete it from your brain. Get rid of it. It's old news. Stop it. You get slow-moving platforms, all right? It's what the kids love. It's why they love Sonic the Hedgehog. The most hated zones in this game amongst fans and just people who've played the game is Marble Zone and Labyrinth Zone, which, you know, to be fair, yeah, they're not my favorite zones personally, but, you know, I'd be lying if I said their music tracks didn't help ease the pain. Sonic 1's soundtrack, while not my favorite in the classic Sonic games, they're bangers. I love the Sonic 1 soundtrack. I just remembered something else that happened when I was a kid. There was also this other time where I took things people said very literal. And by that, I mean I was stupid. I remember I wanted to play the game, but it wasn't working. You know how Sega Genesis cartridges, you know, you blow in it to clean it, which I'm pretty sure didn't do anything. It was more of a placebo effect, but whatever. But you know, it wasn't working. And I was like, oh, my game isn't working. Maybe it needs to be cleaned on the inside. So you know what I did? I didn't blow in it. My mindset was, oh, water cleans things. I'm gonna drown my cartridge in water. I'm gonna run it under the sink. And I'm gonna clean it that way. That way it'll effectively get all the dirt out. Guess what game didn't work anymore after that? Third Chaos Emerald on the reach. Hold up. Wait. No! I've been doing these special stages for over 30 years and still feels like my, ooh, perfect fit. Oh, that was very satisfying to look at. I lost my train of thought. Hold up. I nutted a bit. This playthrough's pretty much gonna blast through with Sonic speed because I know what I'm doing, and once I get all the emeralds, it'll go by way faster. You know, actually, do you guys have any favorite games in the franchise that you want to talk about? You know, favorite 2D game, favorite 3D game, you know, let your boy know in the comments. I want to know more about you guys. You know, I'm gonna like lose my shit more and more when we get closer to Sonic 2, but you know, I enjoy this game. It's fun. It's not the immediate Sonic game I would go back to play in the classic games, but you know, I still enjoy it. All right, you guys want to see some trick shit? Check it out. Flawless. How does he do it? All right, Act 2 finish. Time for Chaos Emerald number 4. All right, this is one that kind of gives me shit, but you know what? We'll make it through. We'll make it through just fine. I sometimes remember by heart which way to go, and sometimes I don't. Oh my god, the rotation speed is like f***ing me up, and it's making me nervous. I'm gonna be honest. I need this bitch to slow down. Thank you. I know I'm playing as the fastest thing alive, but you know, sometimes I need to slow the hell down. No! There you go. I'm doing all these tight fits, and I got to admit, it is very satisfying. So I first got introduced to Sonic through my mom. Like, she originally bought Sonic 1 when I was a kid, and her and my sister would play it all the time. And they would get stuck on a few parts, and like, here I am, 2 years old, barely a thought in the old brain, and they're stuck at this one area, and you know, they decided to give the controller to me for funsies because I guess I looked like I really wanted to play, because you know, oh, pretty colors, he goes so fast. Ooh, I want to try. So they give me the controller, and like, I didn't do any better because, you know, I'm only 2, but according to them, I was playing better than they thought I would, you know, for a 2-year-old. So ever since that day, I've just been, let's say, an unhealthy fixation with Sonic. You know, I wouldn't say unhealthy. Well, no, I have a lot of Sonic shit. It's a little unhealthy. Let's say I've been in an unhealthy relationship with Sonic since then. Ever since that day, my mom constantly keeps telling me, I regret showing you that blue bastard. She does not like Sonic as a character, and she always jokingly keeps saying, I regret introducing you to that blue bastard. And it makes me laugh every time, because I'm like, this is your fault, Mom. You did this to me. That blood is on your hands. All right, this is easy. None of the Robotnik boss fights are really hard. Like, you know, they're very simple. Like, he dumps fire, goes from one end, goes to the other, lather, rinse, repeat. This is just me speaking, but you know, if that was me, I'd just keep dumping fire as I went across and not made it specific to only the platforms. You know, IQ at 300, still kind of dumb. Actually, fun fact, the animals that just came out of there, when I was a kid, I actually thought, and don't make fun of me, I actually thought that the seals that came out of the capsule were ghosts. Like, I saw them more as like little Casper ghosts than actual seals. So I was like, why did I free like woodland critter like chipmunks but ghost? Like, did some of the animals die in there? Was I too slow? Oh, hang on, we got another bot playing Spring Yard Zone. Hold on, let's just hear this for a second. I love Spring Yard Zone's beat so much. I think it's my favorite track in the first game. Too bad the level itself is also still kind of slow. It's like a mix of the first two zones. You have your fast moments like in Green Hill, but then you have your slow moments like in Marble Zone. But you know, the track is too damn good for me to be mad. God, I love this soundtrack. Let me tell you guys right now, if you're not a Sonic fan and then you suddenly become one, let me tell you, once you do, that is a blood pack essentially. You know, you don't stop being a Sonic fan. You are in this hole with all of us and you can't escape. So if you're watching my videos and you enjoy it, which, you know, I greatly appreciate, thank you, you're all so nice, and you become a Sonic fan from them if you already weren't, just know that you are now officially in this hole, and no matter how hard you try to get out, you are stuck here forever. I warned you, okay? I warned you. Don't you dare say for a second, oh man, Sonic seems pretty cool, I might get into the series, and then immediately that lock and chain are gonna go on your leg and you'll never be able to leave. Nope, you're spinning too fast. You are spinning too fast. I don't like it. All right, we're in the room. It should be a little easier. Ow. Gets concussion, gets extra coin. just. Oh! I'm telling you, I've been doing this for far too long. I'm a veteran. Real talk though, let me not get too cocky, because watch the final emerald, I actually f up, and then all of you are gonna make fun of me, which, you know, to be fair, I totally had coming. One thing I also loved doing when I was a kid is that, you know, that end reel that plays at the end of the first game, I used to mimic that demo all the time whenever I was in the actual stages where the demo showed off. Like, one case is in this level right here, where in the third act someone like uses the momentum to roll into a ball and like roll up and down the slope, and I would actually mimic that every single time I got here because I thought it looked so fun and so cool, because, you know, Sonic's all about speed. You know, you got to build up momentum and go faster and faster. It's actually super fun. Which, hang on, is that a Sonic fun fact coming my way? Oh my god! In the original release of Sonic 1 and like future ones until like recent releases, there's actually a speed cap on Sonic. Like, you can't, oh no, if you're running on foot, you actually have a speed cap. You won't go any faster than the max speed you hit. But if you roll into a ball, there is no speed cap. You can just go as fast as you want, and it's actually really fun and exciting. But in future releases like the one I'm playing, there is no speed cap when you run. You can go as fast as you want as long as you build up a momentum and speed for it. Ow. All right, y'all, let's get that final Chaos Emerald, and then we can just rush on through the rest of the game. Okay, this special stage is pretty much like the third one, where you spawn pretty much right at the emerald, and I feel like there's more room for error. Careful, JT. JT, please! I'm at a good spot. I might not get it this turn, or? No, come on. I can totally get it now. Just be careful. Be patient. Let's go! Oh, Emerald's first try, baby. Let's go! Sonic got them all. No joke. I'm actually a little surprised because for as long as I've been playing this game, I still sometimes mess up getting the emeralds at least once, but all of them first try. Let's go. The rest of the game is now just a cakewalk. You know, I just go from point A to point B and that's it. You know, I asked earlier if you guys have a favorite game in the franchise or a least favorite game, but you know, I'm actually curious now. I pose another question. What's your like #1 franchise ever in like video games? Like, you know, for me it's Sonic, like duh. But do you guys have one? You know, your favorite game in a franchise that you can always go back to, never tire of? You know, Mario, Zelda, Metal Gear, and stuff like that, you know? Let me know. Oh wait, hang on, before I continue that thought, this is actually that one bit in the demo reel that plays at the end, and I would always do this as a kid because that's what they did in the demo. I would do this and then go back on the other end and then jump, because that's what they did in the demo reel, and I just like repeating it because I thought it looked cool. I just wanted to share that real quick. But yeah, I want to know if you guys have a favorite franchise that you love going back to, because, you know, I love Sonic so much, but do you guys have a franchise that you love that, you know, you just can't get enough of, you know, like Mario, Sonic, Zelda, Crash, Metal Gear, Banjo-Kazooie, anything. There's a lot of video games, but which one is your primo defective franchise? Let me know in the comments. Let's get this talking going even. All right, I completely forgot for this version of the boss in Origins, they added a wall. Because in the original version, these walls don't exist. It's just an open field with like these platforms on the ground. He's going back and forth slowly. He goes down very slowly with a giant needle and thinks that'll defeat me. I question you, Robotnik. I question you and your logic. We saved all the little piggies and chickens. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're so adorable. Hey guys, guess what? It's everybody's favorite zone coming up next. Do you know what it is? Oh, Yep, we're here. We all knew it was coming eventually, but here it is, Labyrinth Zone, everybody's favorite stage. He totally did not say sarcastically. Yeah, it is one of my least favorite stages, but like I said earlier, dude, the soundtrack, I can't get over it. Hear this shit. Also, I am filled to the brim with Sonic fun facts. You guys want to know another fun fact? Here's one coming at you right now. Oh god damn! So there used to be a spike glitch in earlier versions of Sonic 1. And by spike glitch, I mean if you land on spikes and then like you get hit and lose your rings, but in that animation of you losing your rings, if you land on the spikes immediately after, the game does not register your iframes and you'll just instantly die. Like iframes did not exist in the original release of the game if you got hit and then got hit again immediately. It was nuts. Can we all admit though, to anybody who has played this franchise, that the drowning theme is still like one of the scariest pieces of music that I've ever heard in video games? To show you that you're about to die, it is terrifying. I think the scariest rendition of the drowning theme is actually in Sonic Adventure 2. That version, I think, scares me the most. All right, Act 1 done and over with. You know what I keep forgetting about this version of the game? That it has the drop dash. And as much as I love that move, since Sonic Mania brought it into the franchise, I forget that it exists in older games when they implement it because, you know, my mindset is this move didn't exist back in the day. There's no way it would be here. Why would I even try? And my brain just doesn't do it. Oh God, no, no, please. Okay, I wasn't really that scared, but it's like, you know, the innocent side in my heart hears that and I get war flashbacks and I'm like, not again, please, not again. Oh man, this was an area I got stuck in when I was a kid because I was like, where do you go? Like, it's blocked off. I don't know where to go. There's a switch inside this ring box. And there, it opens the door up ahead. Did not find that as a kid. I think I died from a time over here when I was a kid. So I used to play this game all the time at my cousin's house whenever my parents had to go to work and like my aunt had to watch me. And one thing that I remember doing is that, so my cousin is outside playing with his friends, right? I'm inside playing the Genesis because my mindset was, he's outside, the console is mine. And I load up the game and I start playing it and I'm still only like 4 or 5 at this age. And I was stuck. I could not beat the game. I was bad at it. I was bad at video games even. And I could not beat it for shit. And then I remembered, oh wait, I remember my cousin telling me about a cheat code where you can do a level select, but I don't remember what the code is. So I put on my shoes, went outside to where he was playing, asked him what the code was. He told me. I went back inside, put in the code, and then I immediately went to the final boss. And that's how I legitimately, quote unquote, beat Sonic 1 for the first time. Yep, my first time, and I'm a filthy goddamn cheater. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just don't go spreading the news around that, you know, at 5 I was a cheater. I don't know what to tell you. But I did correct my error. You know, I played the game legitimately once I got older, you know. But then I cheated again when I played Sonic 2. But that's a story for when I get to Sonic 2. You're just gonna have to wait. And I just want to say, you know, thank you everybody who's been subscribing lately. Like, this channel is growing pretty fast, like faster than I initially thought. Like, I guess Anton Blast is the bread and butter of the channel because that's what started blowing it up. But I just want to say right now, I appreciate every single one of you guys that have subscribed, you know, left comments on the videos, told me, you know, you really enjoy my content. Like, it really means a lot. Thank you guys so much. And I hope the channel continues to grow in the future because, you know, I want to keep making videos for you guys and entertaining you. Like, I'm still gonna make videos regardless because I genuinely just like doing it, but I hope you guys continue to enjoy my stuff. It really means a lot. Thanks. I am sending a hug through the internet consensually, you know, if you guys want a hug, here's a hug. There he is. So like, this isn't a boss fight. You're literally just climbing to the top. You're following him. That's it. The water under you is still rising, but you don't have to beat Robotnik. I don't even think it's possible. Like, I swear I remember actually hitting him enough times during this climb, but I don't remember if that's actually a true memory or if I'm just gaslighting myself. But I swear I actually did beat him on the climb up when I was younger, but I don't remember if I did or didn't. That might have been just a dream. Yeah, see, look, I thought they were ghosts. Look at the little seals bouncing away. I thought those were ghosts. I was a dumb kid. Oh, Starlight Zone. This is personally one of my favorite zones in the whole entire game. I love Starlight Zone. Again, another banger track, and it's just beautiful aesthetically. And the speed has been brought back. Like, it doesn't feel as slow as Labyrinth. It doesn't feel like it has slow moments like in Spring Yard. It's good old speed. Back in action, baby. Back in action. Look at me go! I think I'm already near the end. Yep. Right here. I lied. Remember when I said I've been playing this game for over 30 years? Yeah, I'm a filthy fucking liar. Sometimes I still forget things. These Orbinauts. These Orbinauts are the ones I hate the most, because unlike the ones in the last zone, they don't throw their little spike shield. So the only way to beat them is literally with an invincibility shield. They're like perfectly guarded. Like you can't hit them like without hurting yourself unless you have a shield or some sort. Most hated enemy, I think, in this game. I forgot there were 2 signposts here. Ooh, red spring. Ah! It's so fun when I go fast and then I remember I'm the physical manifestation of cocaine. And yes, later down the line, I do plan on playing most, if not every other mainline Sonic game in the series on this channel. So, you know, the classics, the 3D, the storybook games, I guess. I haven't played those games in a while, and you know, there's a reason, but I guess later down in the way future I could play those. Under a minute. We're almost done with the game. The next zone is the final zone. Like, I remember liking the storybook games when I was younger, back in 2007, but you know, I was dumb. I was dumb. Aside from like the soundtrack, which, you know, Sonic games are normally good for, you know, not all games in the series soundtracks are great. I'm looking at you, Sonic Chronicles, you piece of shit. But like, you know, I used to like the storybook games, mainly Sonic and the Secret Rings. I didn't play Sonic and the Black Knight on release, but like Sonic and the Secret Rings, you know, I remember liking to an extent. Then I got older and grew more of a brain, and I don't care for that game anymore. No, no. But I'll play it for you guys for the sake of entertainment, and I guess getting an updated opinion on it. I guess you just jump on one of these seesaw things and you can either hit him yourself on the recoil back up, or you can hit him with the spike itself when he drops it. If you time it right, you can hit him like that. Again, I don't know what his mindset was building this. Like honestly, I feel like you're being overly convoluted with these like inventions, Eggman. Like, bruh, you're dropping a ball, not even on me, but on the spring itself, and you're just hoping that it hits me. I don't know what your idea is here. Yeah, fly away. Scrap Brain Zone. Fun fact, when I first played this stage for the very first time, like, I immediately fell down here, and it's a bottomless pit, and that was my first impression of Scrap Brain Zone as a kid. Immediately falling into the very first pit, and it wasn't fun, but looking back on it, that's hilarious. Oh, threaded the needle there. I actually thought I was gonna get hit by either the fire or those bombs, but I was able to thread the needle. I've been doing a lot of needle threading in this playthrough. I am loving it. Oh, hang on. I'm getting better as I play. There were several times throughout the course of this playthrough I thought I should have gotten hit where I didn't, and it's good. It's a good feeling. I love it. You know, when I was a kid and I got in here for the first time, I actually thought these would actively crush you unless you physically push them back like this. And I was like, oh, I have to push them back because they'll crush me, and I don't want to lose a life. I've been playing so well. But like in reality, they don't ever crush you. You can just walk or not do anything and you'll be perfectly fine. I'm gonna spin dash out of here. See you. Like I said, I used to mimic the demo reels that played at the end of the game, and this was one of them. And I would literally spend minutes on end just doing this, like for minutes on end. I was a very pleasable child, and at the end I would just rock it like choo, and it was the funnest thing in the world for me. I loved it. I don't want to jinx myself, you know, knock on wood, but I want to try and beat this game without a single death, because like I haven't died yet. I haven't died, and I've been winning every special stage, so I want to be careful. So I think it's this area where there's just a rogue buzzsaw that just comes after you. Like, it's not connected to anything. It'll just follow behind you from the left. Like, you're gonna see it in a second. Like check this shit out. Right there. That scared me as a kid. It's more subdued in this version because you see the blade like fade in. That shit didn't fade in the original. It just came at you, and it was the scariest shit in the world to me. Ooh, just 1 second under 2 minutes. All right. Oh, transition. Hey, Robotnik, let me in there. Wait, what are you doing? No. By the way, do you guys love Labyrinth Zone? How about an Act 4 of that shit? By the way, if you hurry up and you beat this thing and you go underneath right here, you have effectively cut the stage in like pretty much half. It's essentially, this is Labyrinth Zone Act 4. Don't be fooled by the title. It says Scrap Brain Act 3. It's a lie. The game's lying to you. It's Labyrinth Zone with a different coat of paint. Hey, I have 0 rings when I got here. I guess it makes more sense now why I have 0 rings when I get here. All right, final boss. Whew, that would have been very embarrassing if I try to go deathless and the very first move the boss makes, I get crushed. I didn't get the hit in, but at least I lived. He shoots electric balls, comes down on you in one of the pistons. Two will always come down at a time. He's always in one of them, and then you just hit him, and that's the fight. I know most people like go from left to right or right to left when the balls come, and then just avoid them entirely that way. I just jump when they come down in the middle. That's how I personally do it. I just jump, and you're done. Deathless, baby! All emeralds first try, deathless run. Let's go. Where are you going? You ain't gonna taunt me on your Eggmobile and then go away like everything's fine. Get out of my island. And that's Sonic 1, everybody. And guess what? Since we got all the Chaos Emeralds, you know, Green Hill, it looks like it could use some more flowers. Let's use these all-powerful emeralds to just put a few flowers here on the field. Let's just, okay, that's way better. That's way better. Yeah! But like I said, I do thoroughly enjoy this game. Again, not my initial pick for like 2D Sonic games to go back to. That's Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but you know, Sonic 1, I still enjoy it. You know, it's not the game I immediately put in, but you know what? I still enjoy my time playing it. It's a, you know, a part of it is to the nostalgia because, you know, I've been playing this game for nearly 30 years, but you know, I still love the game. And if you haven't played Sonic 1 yet, you know, give it a try. You know, I wouldn't recommend Sonic 1 as the first game you try. You know, Sonic 2 provides you more and then some, but you know what? To just see where the franchise started and then working your way up and see how it improves, quote unquote, you know, play Sonic 1, give it a play. Ooh, pretty cutscene. That's me, I got all the emeralds. Oh, they're showing where they're going to next. And then this 7th one that just rolled in out of nowhere. Sonic's next adventure awaits him. See you in Sonic CD, guys.